Okay, so this is a quick rundown of our website created by our team, DIGIBOOKS. So we're going to just talk about the functionality that's more focused on for part 2 of this assignment. So we have an icon over here for users to log in. So we click this icon here and then it shows a pop-up. We used this instead of making a separate login page for each function. So then we just made it more streamlined. So if a user wants to register, they go to create new and then they enter their details in each tab. If they try and sign up without entering all of their details, then this text field comes up telling them that they're required to fill in all these details. So I'm just going to use my details a bit. And then we also have a password match just to make sure that the password meets all of our standards. So as you can see, if I type a password, adding the requirements that I need, the ticks on the side display. Then when we sign up, it says my information has been stored and the user is waiting verification. So then I go back to sign in. No thanks. I won't be able to sign in now because I need to wait verification. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go to admin mode. We already have this fake user admin. When we click sign in, this changes to our profile box, which is custom. Then our admin will go to this little icon here, and then they will see all of the users that are waiting for verification. And then our admin will just log in again, sign in, and then they'll be able to log out. This is the source code that we have associated with this. So for, let's say, our admin login, here's a source code for the admin. So when we use our HTML to post, it will first open our database, our local host bookstore, check the password and email, and then it will use this thing called the filter variable, which will filter the row and then filter sanitize the email to check that the email matches. And then it will also see if our connection matches our password. Then it will do a query selection to our table admin where email is equal to email and password is equal to password. And then if our login is successful, then it gives a successful login. But we won't see these echoes, because we're using our HTML as the front-end interface and our PHP is the back-end server code. Same with our login feature. It pretty much runs the same thing, just to add more stuff with our student number. But we also added this variable called hash password, which will hash our password when the user enters it in. So then when it uploads to our SQL database, we won't be able to see it. Right now, we're just using an example user so we can see his password. But when the user uploads the information to the database, it gets hashed, so we won't be able to see their password. Only the user will know their own password. And I think that's about it. Well, there's still a bit more I might mention. For instance, how we managed to get this to work using HTML instead of PHP is we used different scripts with Ajax. So for our admin login, the script is all the way down here. So here it is. So our admin login would check our form sign-in, and then prevent it from doing the default submit so the page doesn't reload. It will check if our variables for our email and our password are the same. And then it will use the Ajax script to post and see if the stuff does match. If our stuff does match, it will hide our sign-up pop-up. And it will also make our profile box visible and also the verification box visible as well by hitting the elements. And then we'll also reset the pop-up every time we log out. So yeah, that's basically the source code and everything we've done for our part 2 of our assignment. Thank you.